Yo, what's up? Working on the next video's thumbnail right now. I'm not gonna spoil it yet because you gotta watch the video to figure out what it is. Oh, work the new Space Marine or like actual like tabletop Warhammer. No spoilers, no spoilers. I can't tell you. Yeah, I've always wanted to play Warhammer, but it's super expensive. And man, I just want to paint the miniatures so bad. It looks like so much fun. Okay. Yeah, I've heard the game is really good. I've been interested in playing it, but we've actually been playing GTFO. I don't know if y'all have ever played that. It looks so good. Or well, the new Warhammer game looks so good, but GTFO is actually really fun. I've had it forever, but I've barely played it because you need four people, and it turns out I actually didn't have four friends for that long, I guess. Yeah, you just casually have $70 to spare, Aren't people super mad that uh the there's a woman as the main character in that game, right? I think I saw people complaining. I don't know. It's one of those things like I could not care less if like I don't know, like why there's so many other better things to care about in the world other than like is the main character of this video game a man or a woman? I'm super excited for this next video to come out. We actually got sponsored for it, which was crazy. It's bolt gun. I have like forever ago, I bought a pack off Humble Bundle for boomer shooters, and I don't know if you guys have this problem, but I bought so many Steam games back ages ago when I was like 17. I worked at Papa John's and bought like I would just spend all my money on Steam games, and I have so many games I've never played. There's one I think called Dread Templar that I think that's the one I've played the most out of all of them. We need this line here. I don't know about that one. It's pretty fun though. I like how quick that one is. I don't know if any of y'all have played that or even are interested in boomer shooters. Well, now I have to say it. I mean, you've like reversed psychology me into saying thanks for joining the stream. And now you're trapped here. Your soul is stuck here for the rest of eternity. I was in a chat with some friends about I call with some people about YouTube, how to make better videos and stuff like once a week or so. and I was just streaming to them this process of me making thumbnails, and they're like, "Oh, this is super relaxing to watch, super satisfying." And I was like, "Oh, you know what? I'll just stream me making the thumbnails from now on." I love that our thumbnail style is so unique. It really helps us stand out. But man, does it take a ton of time to actually make these. Sure, why would you even want to leave this stream? This is the greatest stream that's ever been strung. ASMR, oh man, they do some crazy stuff. Oh, I don't know about that one. What is that one? Like your boyfriend dies in a car crash. That's like super popular. Has like millions and millions of views because it's just so insane. But I mean, that's good money if you can stomach it. Oh, thank you. The eight? Oh yeah, yeah. It's the font. I draw over the font too. Eventually, but I'm saving that for last. I try and knock the characters out first, just because they take the most time. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe we need this line right here for the mustache. Boyfriend beats you because you don't cook. Oh man, that's rough. Why would you even want to listen to that? And don't I feel like most people listen to sleep? You know, like, who is just listening to ASMR for fun? I don't know. I don't get it. It's not something I understand. I'll put on a podcast and listen to it forever. But that's like about marketing or like business and shit. Never am I gonna put on like 8 hours of getting beat because I didn't cook, or my boyfriend dying in a car crash or something. Like, that's just insane. I don't know. I've heard that like there's those AI that are like relationship substitutes, um like a fake girlfriend or whatever. I've heard that those are going crazy, and that like it's actually really popular with women, which is kind of surprising. Like Captain Levi from Attack on Titan, talking to you in the morning and stuff. That's, I don't know. That's something else. The real question is here: does this beanie need the lines? I'm thinking no, but maybe a couple of them, maybe not all of them. I don't know. We'll come back to it. I try to just like kind of power through and get it done, and not really worry about that stuff until the end. Like, try and avoid making decisions until I have to on it, and just get as much of it traced. Oh, quick play. Good luck in your games. I have honestly haven't been playing much Overwatch. So I'm not full time yet, but my partner is. She's able to work from just solely on YouTube now, but we're not quite making enough money for me to do that yet. But I don't know. I basically do this for a living now, make content. It does take up, a ton of my time, and it's a huge part of our income now. But yeah, whenever you just start talking and thinking about Overwatch all the time, you kind of don't want to play it anymore. How did y'all feel about the My Hero Academia collab? I'm not a I'm not a My Hero fan. In fact, I'd go as far to say as I'm a My Hero hater. Hunter x Hunter is the only one that matters. They should do a Hunter x Hunter collab and give my boy Genji a Gon skin. But anyway, I saw a lot of people. I think his name's Bakugo, right? Bakugan, uh, the explosive guy. That not being Junkrat, I do think that one's a big miss. And it is kind of crazy that Venture They still don't have any skins, but Juno's in a collab. What's my rank? Are you asking that other guy? My rank's diamond, like at best. I don't even like grind rank. I never have really. I have a ton of hours in rank, but I've never like earnestly tried to climb. I feel like I could get to masters if I tried. The what? Oh, you haven't heard? You haven't heard about the collab? True. Now they don't even have to make their own models. They can just use the Overwatch ones. That'll be crazy. Although I don't know what would be tantalizing, let's use that word, about Tracer in the Deku cosplay. I don't even want to picture that. A full season 12 ban? Oh, that's rough. That happened to my, well, he's not my friend anymore, but we used to be friends. That happened to him. He was so mad. I was like, bro, why didn't you stop playing after, like, why didn't you stop playing? You fucking, you got nuked off the internet like at least four times. And you're like, you know what? Let me queue up again. Let me queue up another time. That's crazy. What are you doing? Have some self-control. The Overwatch addiction is real. Oh, no, that's not good enough. Rage quitting comp. No. We are against any kind of throwing or rage quitting or leaving. We respect the competitive integrity of our video game and our teammates' time. I demolished a controller because of comp. I've man, I punched a hole through. This is a dark time in my life. You know, it's a dark time because I was playing League of Legends to begin with, but a dark time for other reasons. I punched a hole through one of those cheap IKEA tables because of League of Legends. Not my proudest moment, which is crazy because I like never get angry. Or very calm, even-tempered person. I don't know what it was about that League of Legends game though, and what they said to me just pushed me over the edge. We have a friend that does that. You're in bronze, rage quitting, bro. What is there even to be mad about in bronze? No disrespect, but you got to be like terrible at the game, at video games in general, to be in bronze. It's crazy. I have another account that I'll play on occasionally. Um, because you know, at another time in my life, I offloaded the blame of my rank onto which, and to be fair, my account is kind of fucked because I basically have queued exclusively with other people in comp, of varying skill levels. So I'm sure my rank is not super accurate if I were to just grind solo. But I bought another account because I was like, oh, let me see what I place. And I've used it. I just play on it here and there, but it's in like bronze probably because I never play on it or anything. And dude, those games are wild. You can just, I would just not even shoot stuff and just like kind of stand there and then every once in a while kill somebody and win the game. You don't even have to participate. If you're like even decent, you can just like choose the moments you want to have impact and win the game. But a whole, because of Gears of War online multiplayer, dude, I could see that pissing me off really bad though, because I used to follow some people on TikTok. I removed TikTok off my phone because I'm worried that eventually it's gonna get nuked off the face of the earth since they banned it in the U.S. unless they sell it, and they said they're not gonna sell. So I was like, I'm not gonna participate in the platform anymore. I don't want to get attached, or build like any kind of audience there. But I saw these people on there. That was a terrible line. Saw these people on there playing Gears of War and doing like insane movement, like crazy movement. If somebody did that to me, I would feel bad about myself. The disrespect of having some dude like move from wall to wall 15 times before you even have, gained consciousness of what's happening to you. Yeah. Raging on placement matches? Man, ranked is not for you. If you're cracking up during the placements, ranked is not for you. You need to like pick up a guitar or write in a journal or something. Get a hobby that's not playing ranked in Overwatch, ruining your life. You can use macros for it. That's cringe. That's really cringe. I really don't like anything like that. Like in Apex, that people you can get like macros that'll reduce all the recoil out of your guns and stuff. Like, what's the point of even playing and like getting good at something if you're just gonna cheat to get there? Message redacted. I don't know what you said, but it definitely was probably super awesome. Yo, what's up? You want me? Well, I'm right here, drawing up a thumbnail just for you, buddy. Okay, let's see. How much more of this guy we have left? Most of the tough part is done, I would say. We gotta go in here, finish the neck. I'm debating whether or not I want to put a line down the middle. Um, I think that'll look like, I don't know, because if I turn off this, like, this looks pretty cool. I think once it's colored in. And here, let me pull up another thumbnail that I've done and show you like what I did for it. And it kind of like, it looked good without the line down the middle. I think it was the free to play. This one right here. See, there's no line down the middle of this one, but I think the blend between the two looks really good. So I'm not sure if we'll put one down the middle on this. We'll see. Gears of War though, I have re-up 50, basically max prestige or something, because I'm a Gears of War geek alongside with Fallout and Warhammer. Uh, that's awesome that you have some games that you truly love. I've really only ever been super into Overwatch. I can't play Fallout. I've played New Vegas all the way through. It's a great game. But like Fallout 3 or 4 or whatever, just not the game for me. I really don't even like playing games by myself often, to be honest. Like I almost never play anything single player. Oh, I showed it here. Sorry. Is it showing up now? Surely, right? Because it's just sharing my window. Um, Dying Light. See, I've had people in my life who really love all of these games. Is it not switching? Can you guys not see the? Does it not switch? My stream behind on my phone. Oh, huh, it's not. Okay. Hmm. You know what? Here, I got you. Let's change. No more window capture. We'll go to display capture. Uh, no, no. Hold on. 1 second. Bam. Okay. Fixed it. Hopefully, I didn't leak anything important. I'm sure I didn't, but whatever. Uh, you refuse to play single player. Um, yeah, I've played like what's it called? Enter the Gungeon or like other roguelites. I've played some of those by myself. And I play RuneScape by myself, but I don't know if that quite counts because it's an MMO. I've been playing the fuck out of RuneScape lately while I work. Such a good game to make the time go by at a job. Wild IAPs. What's an IAP? I'm not familiar. Oh, I love Overwatch. Oh, in-app purchases. Okay, yeah. Oh man, you want to know the worst game of all time because of the in-app purchases? It's Clash Royale. I love Clash Royale. I played that game for years. It's so much fun. I stopped playing as soon as they came out with the evolutions. But the fact that you can just pay money to like have a significant advantage over someone else is so awful. It's terrible. Brawl Stars. Does Brawl Stars have like that sort of pay to win element in it? I don't know if it does or not. I've played it a little bit, but I don't know if I got far enough to see that aspect of it. So I think we're gonna fudge this line here a little bit, and so that Reaper's head looks like it's lining up right. Yeah, it does. That's whack. It's a good game too. It's a lot of fun. Fuck Supercell. All my homies hate Supercell. But if Clash was not like the way that it is, I would play that game all the time. And it's so insidious too because you every time you lose to somebody who's like got higher level cards than you because they paid some money or have been grinding like crazy, it's like, oh man, I could have won if I just played better. If I was just a little better skill wise, I could have beat that guy. But I didn't. So, you know, it kind of makes you forget about the fact that they, you know, have an advantage because of money. How do you guys feel about the Overwatch patch notes that came out? I watched the Group Up podcast and they seem like kind of, I don't know, agnostic on everything. Like nobody really seemed to have a big feelings about it. A lot of that podcast was just spent talking about like Push and Clash, which I guess that maybe that's a better question. How do y'all feel about Clash? Yeah, the evolutions in um in Clash really killed it for me. I was like, oh, this thing, like this is a huge advantage that you get, but you have to pay for it or grind like crazy to even get this like overpowered broken shit. I was like, nah, I'm out on that. That's enough. I feel like in Clash, it's you get it feels really bad because I feel like I was stomping the entire time in a Clash game, and then like right at the end, they get their act together, and because of the way the point system works, I wind up losing because they get points for you get points for like holding this the point right outside your spawn, which is something they complained a lot about on the Group Up podcast, and I think I have to agree with them. Something has to be done about that. It feels super unfair. No, these are I don't. It's no artistic skill involved in this really. I straight trace over. I go take screenshots from the game and then just trace over them. I used to be a pretty decent artist and could draw really well, but I just kind of got bored of it. Yeah, I used to draw all the time. If you've seen old the watch over content, um, like there was a short period of time where we were putting out daily videos, and I was on camera, um, and there's a like a sort of art piece behind me. I did that. If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I feel like nobody's gonna know what I'm talking about. It's okay. Maybe one day I'll show you. Yeah, we don't even have like a camera. Whenever I'm on camera for the videos, I use my phone like through Droid Cam and, and hook it up that way. It's like a Wi-Fi webcam essentially. So I mean, I could turn on my terrible webcam. Well, you can't go watch them. They're unlisted. They're gone forever. You know, car for high school. Are you not even in high school? Are you like an actual child? What job did you get though? Where are you working? Dox yourself right now. I want the address. I want the phone number. Okay. You can almost start coloring. You can't recall Winton's speech? Winton's speech. Sorry. Are the ads like bad? Are there a ton of them? I just told YouTube to do whatever it does automatically. I didn't even think about it. Yeah. Well, actually, that's not the face reveal though, because the real face reveal is another channel. One day I'd like to talk about the. I love YouTube. I've spent so much of my time learning how to be like good at it and make good content that people want to watch. Um, and yeah, part of way before I ever did anything on this channel, I streamed for like 100 days straight and didn't get anywhere. And then on another channel, I did like 200 Let's Plays. I was posting like 1 or 2 videos a day for a really long time. And then I reached out to a bigger creator and I was like, hey, why am I not getting anywhere? And they were like, if it was working, I'd tell you to keep doing what you're doing. And I was like, oh shit, this is not working. I thought that I just had to grind out videos for a really long time and eventually people would start watching. But it turns out that's not the case. Okay, yeah, these lines look good. I think this is the way to go. Not actually. There's a little bit of artistic integrity in the thumbnails, I guess. Just a touch. Go ahead and do another one like this. Maybe not like that, but you know what I mean, like right here. Wow, thank you. True. My favorite color is pink. I'd say pink and then yellow is the next one. I feel like those are controversial favorite colors. Okay. We will start coloring now. We need another layer. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, we've been, like I said, we grinding content for so long to. We had another channel too here. This is the secret channel that nobody even knows about. About some game that I'll probably literally never play in my life again. I'll post a link. It's like of a more realistic Minecraft clone. You may have heard of this. Okay. Also, thanks for showing up to the stream in general. I really didn't know what to expect. I did one stream before where I did like a map tier list, and that stream honestly didn't go that well. I was not ready. I kind of forgot how to talk to people or try and be entertaining on a live stream. It's been so long, and I literally never leave the house unless somebody else drags me out of the house because I'm just working on YouTube all the time. And then anytime I'm not working on YouTube, right now we're on like a 6x12, so 6 hours or 6 days a week. We work 12 hours a day, 6 at my job and then 6 on YouTube. And yeah, so I'm like anytime I have free, I just want to play video games and like chill out and do whatever I want. So it's really hard to get me to leave the house because like I have one day of the week where I can do literally whatever I want and I'm not going to spend it doing something I don't want to do. Oh, really? I don't even remember what the bio is. Oh, yo, it is actually exactly the same. That's so funny. I didn't even think about that whenever I made it, the new one. It's true though. Except I didn't actually love Vintage Story all that much. It's a cool game. Like, don't get me wrong, and it deserves to have like a bigger player base, I think. But I do not want to make content on that game ever again. Before, oh man, before we started doing daily uploads on this channel again on the Watchover, and then also figured out that that wasn't working. But anyway, we recorded a 100 days in vintage story video. It was like 100 days in vintage story is a long time. It's a really long time. I think it came out to like 50 hours of footage, and we were working on cutting it all down. Um, and then we got like halfway through, and we were like, we don't want to do this anymore. This is not the way. What do you do apart from YouTube? Full-time school, video games, and straight A's. Nice. Yo, if you can have straight A's in school, that's awesome. Not me. I hate school. I literally could not. I'd rather like Minecraft myself than go back to school in any way, shape, or form. But I do like AI review, so like the AI that you see on Google. I review how factually accurate that is. This is a good skin tone. This is always the hardest part of these thumbnails. Let's see. We'll color in a bunch of it, and then we'll zoom out and see if that's fine. I think that's okay. I don't like how small and like squinted his eye is here. Also, I think he needs the bag under his eye. I feel like that's an important part. Yeah, for real, I would agree. I think he is a little whitewashed. You're gonna have to fix that. That's what I'm saying. It's really tough to pick the skin tone. Yeah, I think that adds quite a bit to. Maybe we can do a line here too. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Part of it is like, yeah, I'm unintentionally whitewashing Reaper, but also it's hard to balance oops, having a bright skin tone that's going to show up good on a thumbnail. Like, you want thumbnails to be bright and very, very easy to pop out. But I guess the white background kind of does that. Trying to balance. How do you do that? Do you pull up? Kinda. I'm under like an NDA for it. So I don't want to go into too much detail about it. But essentially, this is probably better, right? Let's see, maybe that's even a little dark. Yeah, that's a little dark, I think. Yeah, I just pull up different websites and like check to see if what the AI said was like accurate, or see like how helpful the response was. Okay, I think that skin tone right there is pretty good. Oh, you have that skin? It's a good skin. I need to redo the banner because I do everything in 5. Like, these lines right here are 5 pixels. And man, shut up. I know who you are. You get to work. We gotta get that video out. But the banner is in like 10 or something, so it looks off now. I don't know. I want to post this video and then play video games, so I gotta hurry up and get these done. But also, I do need to do the banner. There's so much stuff to do. Also, if anybody, yeah, the demon skin, I think is what it's called. The white Genji, that's like the recolor of the Oni. That's one of the best skins in the game. Changed my mind. It's so good. I may be putting up like a job listing soon. We want to get more videos out, and I just, between my job and like not quite making it, we're making like enough money that we could hire somebody to help us do stuff, but not making enough for me to quit my job. And even if we were making enough for me to quit my job, it's still like extra income. And I'm trying to be rich, so maybe putting a job listing up somewhere soon. So if you're interested in like, I don't know, doing script work or editing or something, keep an eye out for that. I've already asked a couple of people, but nobody's really gotten back to me yet, so I'm gonna give them like maybe another week at most, and then I may be be seeing from the community. I think that looks pretty good. It may even be a little dark, but I can adjust it later. It's fine. Wait. The listen, man, I can't help it. It's because my voice is so monotone and even the entire time. It's it's actually so it's not like painful, but I feel exhausted uh after recording videos because I don't want them to sound so bland and boring like whenever I'm describing stuff or talking. So I have to kind of act, which I mean it's fine, you know, I want the videos to do well, so I'll do whatever it takes, but yeah, it's just a weird experience. Okay, that looks pretty good, I'd say. You're good at writing, but editing is something you've never ever in your life done before, apart from iMovie on your mom's iPad when you were 7. I remember editing videos when I was a child on Windows Movie Maker. I hate editing. I'm so thankful I have my partner and that they do that. That's so awesome. It's terrible. Truly awful. I don't care for the writing either. That's part of the reason I'd like to outsource some of it. But yeah, it's definitely better than editing. Yo, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, so I think I don't know about any kind of like consistent streaming schedule. I would like to stream. I think it's fun. I enjoy talking with y'all and oh, oops. Uh, I just think it's a fun medium to create content with. Oops. But I think I'll definitely start streaming me doing the thumbnails from now on, just because I have to sit here for several hours anyway and do this. I might as well stream, hang out. I mean, if I don't do this, I'm just gonna be like sitting there doing nothing anyway, like sitting in silence listening to someone else. Might as well be streaming. Okay, so we need lips and we need his gray hair over there. And the beanie's a little dark actually, but I guess it's fine. Um, and I gotta get all this over here. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the gray hair here. I think do this for now. Okay, bam. Gonna go and recolor this now. Who you main in Overwatch? Who's your favorite character? I always see you talking about Gravity, but never your preferred characters. I don't know what you mean by Gravity. I am a Genji main first and foremost. You show me any character that takes a high level of skill in a game, and I'm always going to be drawn to them. I love characters like that. Not that I'm like a fantastic Overwatch player or anything. I'd say like slightly above average at best. But if I put in some time, I think I could get much higher, be a lot better. But fuck, who wants to invest their time into being good at Overwatch when you can invest your time into YouTube and make money? But I play pretty much exclusively Genji for the most part. Whenever I play DPS, but honestly, I've been playing a lot of tank just because I enjoy how much pressure is put on the tank role, and nobody ever wants to play tank anyway. And truthfully, when they do play tank, I'm like, you're doing a terrible job. I wish I was on tank right now. Um, and just because I don't play games all that often, I don't even have that good of aim anymore. So I feel like I can't even perform that well on DPS. Just kind of sad. Yeah. Reinhardt is a fun character to play. I have his mythic weapon skin. I think I think I'd probably say Doomfist is my favorite tank though. I love playing Doomfist. Junker Queen's really good too. I love Junker Queen. True, you could, if you have no aim, just play Moira. But bro, who wants to play Moira? There's some characters that I just don't get how they have like dedicated people who love to play them. Like who is out here going, yeah, Torb is my favorite character. I love playing Torb. I live to play Torbjorn. I don't know. Nobody I know. Speaking of mythic weapons, have you guys seen Anna's mythic or Anna's mythic weapon? It looks so sick. Your dad's a Torb main? Okay, see, like a dad, I could see a dad being a Torb main. It's like how dads are always fuse mains in Apex. It's just something about them. I think these could actually be the same color. I try and like not grab too many colors out of the character's color palette if I can. I try and like maybe have like 4 to 5. I think it just gives it like a better stylistic, consistent look. And I always try to go for brighter colors. I'm kind of scared somebody's gonna try and steal our thumbnail style, and then they're gonna take it. I would love to start other channels, about other games, but I just flat out don't have the time right now. Maybe eventually. I have a friend who loves Symmetra. She, I think I think in general she just likes the characters that don't require a ton of mechanical skill. Like Diva and Junkrat and Symmetra and Moira. You know, now that I think about it, I think that is actually the only reason why. And maybe because Junkrat's like crazy. She loves chaos. Not the Space Marine kind. The Warhammer. That'd probably make me sound more like I know what I'm talking about if I called it Warhammer instead of Space Marine, but whatever. You should make a React channel where you just react to kitten videos. Call it Watch Kittens. Oh man, that'd be so good. That's the dream, right? To have a YouTube channel where you, not that I don't enjoy this one. I mean, of course I do. Otherwise, I wouldn't be trying to make it my job. But man, if you could have a YouTube channel where you just get to like, I don't know, go, ah, look at that cat, that's so cute, for like 2 hours every day and make thousands of dollars, man, that'd be so sick. I'd do that in a heartbeat. Who wouldn't? But there's actually people who wouldn't, which is like crazy to me. We after grinding for over a year to get good at YouTube, to make stuff that people want to watch, we go to our friends and we're like, hey, do you want to like run a YouTube channel with us? And they're like, no. And I just don't get it. How could you pass up? How could you pass up having a YouTube channel and just making money from being a YouTuber? It's the dream. Why would you not want that? But to each their own. You know what? If I ever start the Watch Kittens channel, I'll hit you up. I'll give you 10%. I don't care. I'll need you to, if you'll collect the kitten videos for me to watch, that's a great business right there. Okay, I think this looks pretty good on that half. I would say go ahead and finish the other half now. Here, let me pull up the other thumbnail I have for this video. Broken meta. This is the wrong one. That's a future video. Right here. Bam. Here we go. The easiest job in the world for both of us. True. If only it made money. I don't think it would. All of my YouTube experience tells me it would not make any money and be a waste of time. But man, like I said, that's the dream, is it not? Work as little as possible for the most amount of money. At least I would say that was my mentality like a while ago. I don't know if I necessarily agree that that's my mentality now. I actually really enjoy working on YouTube. Like I love it. I love putting in time on the channel and like making just awesome videos. It's been a super fun journey. Very thankful to have spent all this time to learn how to do it well. Yeah, I think that's a good color. So sometimes I'll grab a color and then I'll like mark off all the areas that need that color so I can turn this off. This is gotta be something else, right? This has to be like this gray right here, I think. Well, a little colored outside the lines a little bit. That's all right. We'll take this dark eye color here, and I think use that for like these areas here. Probably this too, right? Like I said, I try not to grab too many colors, so I don't want to grab a bunch of different grays and sort of like muddy up the image real bad. I like to try and keep it to a few. Future video is about broken meta, and the thumbnail is Bastion and Torb turret. So these are both for the history of PvE, which should be the next video. I've leaked it. That's the reward for being here now or sticking around for however long the stream's been going on. And then the next video will be broken metas. I'm so proud of this thumbnail right here. I'm not finished with it. I have to draw over it and everything, but I think it's gonna look so good. It's gonna be a pain to draw, but I think it'll look awesome. I'm excited for it. Okay, let's get back here. The absolute OG Torb with the rockets on the tier 3 turret. Oh man, if you want to make people angry in the Overwatch community, say you didn't like, or maybe they're not in the Overwatch community anymore, but people who watched the deleted abilities video, there's so many people like mad at me that I said that Torb turret, like old Torb, was bad for the game. Apparently that's a crazy take to have. I don't know. No, that's like the best part of any video game is customizing your character. I wish Overwatch had more customization. That is why we play video games, so we can dress up our little guy and make him look cool and then go do fun stuff with the little guy. That's all I care about. I only have one skin in Fortnite and it makes me sad. I almost broke and bought another one the other day, but I decided not to. Yeah, you can't look exactly. You gotta look awesome at all times. If you don't, like, what's even the point? I have a friend and he's rocking the default skin in Fortnite 24/7. He refuses to buy some drip. He's dripless. I don't know why. It is funny when he default dances on people though, I gotta be honest. Let's see him side by side. Okay, looking pretty good. I don't really care for. I picked Reaper for a reason, but I'm not caring for how bland this color palette is looking here. But I mean, I guess that kind of comes with the territory of Reaper, and it's tough because like I'd like to use skins in these thumbnails more, but I want to make sure the characters are recognizable. And if you use some like wacky skin people don't see very often, even though it has like a better color palette, I feel like that'll be bad for the video. The tough choice. Okay. Oh, colored a little bit outside the lines. It's okay. Fix it. Oh man. Like I said, I love the thumbnail style. It's put in so much work for us, but it takes so long. If I was faster, I could be playing video games right now. I guess it's worth though. It's hard to complain. I think we're gonna go with this color for this part. It is kind of fun to like. This is probably my favorite part of making videos is the thumbnails, even doing them this way. And I like I get to make like a few choices without actually having to draw anything. That's nice. If I had to draw these from scratch, I don't know. We would probably not do this thumbnail style. It would be too much work for me. No, thank you. Maybe I could pay someone to do it if ever it came to that. We'll see. Oh man, when's the next season of Overwatch start? I'm not too inclined to play this one, to be honest. I want the Mythic Prism so I can get the Ana Mythic weapon. But other than that, like, I don't care about this season at all. It's kind of a miss for me. I'm not ever going to play Juno because I don't play support. Only tank and DPS, really. So that was kind of like a dead arrival for me. Yo, have a good night and thank you. Stay time here. Yes, America, the best country on earth. Best country in the whole Milky Way galaxy. America. But for real, sleep well. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you in like a week whenever I have to do this again. Make another thumbnail. But if the script writers come through, if the people I've asked to help make videos, they turn out, maybe I'll be here more often. Just have to see. Guess I could be using the fill tool some, but I just don't. I'd rather just kind of like color everything in because it always does this whenever I use it. And yes, it saves. Ooh, what the hell? It saves some time, but not enough to matter. I don't feel like. Plus, I think it's less satisfying. But watch. It's part of the experience now. I gotta take into account. The thing I wonder is like when you're watching a stream, okay, and you're gonna leave the stream, right, and you're gonna go to bed. Do you think those people actually are going to bed, or they just like not want to hurt the streamer's feelings, and they're like, oh, you know, I gotta go to sleep, or oh, my parents are home, or you know, oh, I gotta go to dinner. When in reality, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna go watch somebody else who's more entertaining than you. I wonder. I don't know. I'm not a chatter. Oops. Like almost never chat in anything. That's an experience that's been really weird for me on YouTube is because I never leave comments like ever. Never ever will I leave a comment. I've maybe left. Hold on, what's going on here? Why is this a different color? Something's wrong with my brush somewhere. Hold on. This is not right. What color do we have selected? Maybe I just had the wrong color selected? I don't know. Okay, bye-bye. Listen, man, you watch over me. I will watch over you. While you're sleeping, everything. See, everybody thinks the watch over is just a play on Overwatch, but it's actually a message about how I'm your guardian angel. And when you go to sleep at night or whenever you're about to step into the street and you get that feeling like, wait, maybe I should stop for a second and look both ways before I do this so you don't get hit by a bus, that's me. I want you to know that. It also works on a subscription model. So if you don't show up and watch the videos, I'll leave. And then you won't have the guardian angel anymore and you will get hit by that bus. Just remember that when you decide not to click on one of my videos, okay? Putting your life in danger. Wait a second. Hold on. Something doesn't look right here. Oh my god. No, not the dreaded. Not the dreaded accidentally coloring on the wrong layer. Hold on. What is going on? Why is this showing up like this? We're not gonna worry about it, I think, and just hope that I didn't mess anything out. Yo, what's up? Gamer Babe 061. How are you on this fine Friday evening? Yeah, see, when you've watched I can't even say that. I can't even say that. I was gonna say if you've watched a watch over video, you know you don't have to look both ways when you cross the street. That just seems like not the type of thing I should say. I have a little bit of responsibility, you know. Now I'm starting to build a platform. I can't be telling people not to look both ways whenever they cross the street. I want responsible individuals to watch the videos. Is this just the same color I'm using over here, or is it different enough? Nah, it's the same one. We're just gonna rock with this. You're on a walk right now? Oh, that's awesome. I went on a walk today. I try and get out of the house sometimes. Not very often, but sometimes. Well, I guess that's... When it comes to social events, that's whenever it's sometimes. But when it comes to, like, just going outside, I do try and, like, go sit outside. Yo, good luck. I believe in you. You're gonna win. I try and sit outside or, like, go for walks and stuff and get a little bit of sun. A little bit of enrichment in my enclosure. As opposed to sitting in front of the computer. Because I work from home, too. And then I get off of work, I eat lunch, and then I go and work on YouTube for 6 more hours. And it's just like, I literally am never doing anything that's not sitting at my computer. I can feel my spine deteriorating. And my eyesight deteriorating. Do we need this X here? Do we feel like the X will add to the drawing here? I feel like the answer is yes. I'm gonna try it. We'll see what happens. Can always decide to not include it. Make sure we're on the right layer. It's the #1 mistake, being on the wrong layer. Okay. A little better. Maybe one more time. Nah, it doesn't need it. It just looks weird. Doesn't look right. I say it's not a part of like Reaper's character or anything, so it just doesn't look good. It's okay. Oops. Hold on, I'm turning random stuff off now. I need to turn this color off so we can get a better idea what we're working with here. Okay. I think I can make this the same color and it'll look just fine. I don't know if the actual a back massage, man, that does sound nice, but it also sounds like deeply uncomfortable to have some random person rubbing all up on my back. Yes, as soon as I am done with these thumbnails, I think my partner has finished editing the video. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that they have it basically done. I'll probably finish the thumbnails, end stream, go watch the video to make sure it like nothing's crazy going on with it. Make sure we're both happy with it, and then we'll launch it. Okay. I was worried. Done something wrong. I know. Yeah, I would. Maybe we should be doing premieres. I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily want to hang out for the every video getting launched though, because normally we like upload at like 10 p.m. and we get in bed like right after we're finished with the video. We work on it literally until we're about to have to go to sleep. Sometimes past our bedtime that we've set for ourselves, and then launch the video, which is kind of fun because then you get to wake up to the performance of the video, which is both nice and scary. Sometimes I worry that like we're gonna go to sleep, I'm gonna wake up and the video is gonna have like 1,000 views in the morning. That would be terrible. That'd be tragic. It's so scary to think that I worry all the time like, oh, this next video that we post is gonna be the last good video we ever post, and every video after this is just gonna be a slow decline into no views ever again. and our YouTube career will be over. But we gotta be positive. We gotta stay positive. I think the collab is super cool. Not that I like My Hero or anything. I couldn't care less about My Hero. But I think it's awesome that they're doing more collabs and stuff. Yeah, I think it's a little whack that Juno got a skin before Venture did. However, I will say I don't know how all that stuff works. You know, like I'm not a game dev. Maybe they had to plan the collab like 6 months before Venture even came out, before they even knew they were making Venture or something. You know, I don't know how all that works. I think it doesn't look good for them, but at the same time, like it could easily just be like, oh, that's the way that things work out because of how they have to do stuff and be on time limits and stuff. Like I don't know. Yeah, so I try not to judge any of their decisions too harshly. I feel like I get called a shill and get like a decent amount of flack for that, but like it's like a game studio is a big giant organism full of several very, very large moving pieces. And I'm not gonna really pretend that like I know really what goes on in there or like how they should best do things or anything like that. Like it's beyond me. I've never managed more than like 5 people, let alone however many are in a game studio and getting things done like that and stuff. So I hope Venture gets some new skins soon. They definitely deserve them because they're a new character and they have none. I did a poll whenever Juno came out and asked everybody like, who do you think would get a skin first, and everybody said Juno, and it turns out they were right. I guess. I don't know. Venture did get the ice cream skin, but I don't really think that counts. But then I also have to ask, if they're doing this collab, right? Does Juno even like match a character in My Hero? I don't know. I don't watch My Hero. Or I mean Venture. I think I said Juno, but does Venture you know, match any of them? I don't know. Maybe. It seemed like a lot of people were upset about who got skins though for it, and characters that could have been other characters and stuff like that. I don't know. Okay. I think we'll take this shoulder pad color here and use it to finish up these 2 sections, and then that'll be good. People say that Venture would go good with Deku. Is that true? I don't know. From the very, very little I know, which to be clear, is almost nothing about My Hero. Almost nothing. I feel like Tracer makes the better Deku, but you know, maybe there's like a My Hero lore scientist in the chat who could elucidate that and be like, no, Venture's actually the perfect Deku. I don't know. It is funny though. I think it's funny that Tracer got Deku. I think the Reaper skin, see, everybody's complaining, but I think the Reaper skin looks so sick. It's so good. And people are upset about Venture, but I'm more mad that Reinhardt's getting all these fucking collab skins. Give Genji some collab skins, okay? He's a popular character. People like Genji. All he got was the Genos skin, which, like, I have watched One Punch Man, but the Genos skin is just not it. It does not look that good. Doesn't even really look like him. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I feel like the mask is gonna need to be made a lighter color though. I joke about this all the time. Like literally all the time with my friends, because they're always like, where my Diva Mythic at? And I'm like, no, we need the second Genji Mythic. You know, it's been what? We're on season 11, season 12. It's been like 11, 12 seasons since my boy Genji got a mythic skin, okay? It's about time he got another one. Yo, and thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'd call this art, but it's definitely, it looks okay. I feel hesitant to call it art because I'm not like actually drawing anything, but you know, whatever. I think we gotta fix the Reaper mask color though. It needs to be like this lighter gray in here somewhere. because it needs to pop. It's got to stand out. Oops, what am I doing? Coloring on the wrong layer. Okay. The green site went crazy with Kira. Yo, true. It did. No. Yeah. That's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. Yes, you are 100% correct about that. Okay. Boom. All right. So you guys are all of you guys in the chat are gonna watch the sponsor segment all the way through and go and subscribe and buy Factor, okay? So that we get more sponsorships and it converts well and everybody's happy, okay? Just I'm glad we're all on the same page about that. I'm glad everyone has agreed to this and I don't have to worry about it. I think this one is almost done. And then only one more. You already have Factor? You know, it's pretty awesome. I don't want to say anything because like I'm sponsored by them. It feels weird. I don't know what I am allowed and I'm not allowed to say, but it's pretty awesome. Just leave it at that. We'll move on. We'll move on into something else. Have y'all seen the Forever Winter game? I was pretty excited about it. It just seemed really cool. I love the aesthetic and stuff they had going for them. And then the game came out and it looks like it's boring as hell. Oh, I actually don't know how I feel about that mask color now. It kind of sucks. It's like not the right color. Hold on. Let's look up Reaper Overwatch and see what it's just like this gray color that I'm already using. I almost want to go with like a bone white color because that's how his old mask was, right? Like a bone white. I think might try that and just see how that looks instead. Oh, I can fix it. I think it's on here. We'll go to monetization, conservative. Boom. Okay, I changed it to conservative. Now you should get less ads, hopefully. Okay, let's try like a bone white color and see what that does. Maybe this will be good. Oops, I got the wrong thing up. But yeah, I was super excited about that Forever Winter game, and now I don't think I'm even gonna play it. But I'll be playing GTFO. I'm hesitant about streaming other stuff, but I mean, people are showing up to watch me draw a thumbnail, so I guess maybe I could try streaming other stuff. But like, I'm under no delusion that people are here like watching the videos for my personality. They're there because they're like good videos about Overwatch. So I definitely want to deliver more good videos about Overwatch because that's why people are here, not try and like be delusional and think, oh, you guys want to watch me be me. Like, I know better. I'm not that entertaining. Okay. Maybe in like a year, whenever we have 100,000 subs, maybe there will be like 1,000 people, if I'm lucky, who are like, oh yeah, I like this guy because of his personality, you know? But I feel like that's where so many new YouTubers go wrong is they're like, oh, people are going to watch me just because I'm me and I'm funny. And it's like, no, there's like so many other people that they could watch who they already know and like because they're funny. You're not going to win on that front, my friend. Okay, we're going to erase a little bit of this here so that it looks better. Get a nicer blend. Okay, boom. Thumbnail almost done. Looking sick. Pretty happy with this one. I think it gets the idea across really well too. Okay, so now we just need to do the letters and then maybe question. Let's go ahead and put a line down the middle now, so I can see how I feel about that. Let's go 30. Let's try that. Okay, boom. Thumbnail 30. The black line. Oh wait, hold on. Let's do the actual line tool. Fancy with it. Yes, this is the famous dead guy Reaper Overwatch. That's actually his full name. Not many people know that about Reaper from Overwatch, that his full name is Reaper Dead Guy Overwatch. But that's why you watch the channel, of course, is because I have those cunning, hard-hitting insights into the true lore, and I have a deep understanding of Overwatch that you're just not going to find anywhere else. I actually am digging the line a lot. I think it creates a really nice separation on both sides, so I think we're going to keep it. I almost wish this had a background. I think it'd look better with one, but that's not really in the cards for the sort of thumbnails we make. Okay, now all I have to do is find a good line weight for, let's try 45 for the text. Okay, grab all this, put that in a group, turn the whole Reaper thing on and off now. Look at that, sick. I think that the line might even be a little bit thick, just like your mom. I don't know. Have to come back to it. We'll reconsider that later. Okay. This is my least favorite part of the thumbnails. It's so difficult. I have a drawing tablet, but I can't use my other monitor because I don't have a cord for it, and I've been too lazy to buy one. So I only have one monitor if I use the drawing tablet. So it just sits on my desk collecting dust, and instead I do everything painstakingly with the mouse. One day I'll get it. I think the line weight needs to be thicker, actually. I feel like it's too thin. Let's go 50. Okay, here we go. Nope, already messed it up. You only get one shot, too. That's like, I don't know, that feels like it has weird racial undertones, which I guess it does. But I don't know. Why does it stink? Why do you think their blood stinks? What is it even made of? Aren't there like multiple Xenos? Wouldn't their blood smell different? I don't know. The Warhammer 40k lore goes crazy though. It's so awesome. I'll sit there and watch like 2-hour videos of 40k lore, even though I've never played it, never played any of the games, probably never will play it, never played the tabletop, never played any of the video games, never read a book, except for one time when I was a kid and didn't even know what 40k was. I didn't even know I was reading a 40k book, and I didn't finish the book. Yeah, but like I am so not invested in it in any way, shape, or form, and I'll sit there and listen to like 2-hour lore videos. It's so good. Okay. Oh, wrong one. The twos are not looking right. This is not looking right. We gotta do this again, I think. I think even going to like a 60 might be better here. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and go really fast on this, and maybe that'll give it the look I want it to have. It already looks better. They're basically the Covenant from... Wait, which ones? I know the Xenos are aliens. But like aren't they all like the orcs and the Tyranids and the Tau, aren't they all Xenos? Like don't they call them all Xenos? Oh, okay, hold on. I think we cooked with that. I think it's done. Yeah, that side's looking good. Let's go. Okay, now we have to do the dreaded 2018 over here with the messed up 8. No, only the aliens. So only the Only the Tyranids are Xenos? Would you sacrifice, bro, for talk to a premium? What even is talk to a premium? Do you have to pay for the podcast? No shot. No shot you have to pay for her podcast, right? What do they even talk about on there? What value does she bring to the world in these podcasts? I want to know. I don't want to know badly enough that I'll listen to it on my own accord, but like if somebody has seen it and knows what they talk about, I would love to hear that. Are you getting caught listening to talk to her at work? Getting fired? Not worth. She must have a giant marketing team behind her. Like maybe the initial clip was real and she went viral, but she had to have hired people after that, like right after that, to launch her into the stratosphere social media wise. It's so crazy. An 8.7 on wait, they have podcasts IMBD? I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Why? I feel like there should be some other site that gives you that information, not IMBD. Okay, I'm just gonna have to freestyle this, so we'll see what happens. Ooh, not like that though. Okay, hold on. Maybe we'll do the figure 8 instead of the double circle. That looks terrible. Okay, hold on. Hold on, I can do this. I can draw an 8 that looks decent. That looks pretty good. It's still top heavy though, which is what I don't like about this one. So hold on, hold on. I can do this. Bam. What are we thinking, chat? That a good 8? I feel like it's kind of flat on the bottom. It looks kind of like it got melted, like you put some plastic in the oven or something. I think I'm gonna have to redo it. Looks good. I don't know. I feel like maybe my standards are too high. I'm gonna have to do it again. It's not good enough. All right, hold on. We can do this. Boom. Boom. Remember kindergarten. Remember all the training I've had. Let's see. This doesn't look right. It's just not right. Okay, what if we tried the double circle method? The forbidden way to draw 8s. If you draw 8s with 2 circles like this, you have issues. The only correct way to draw an 8 is the figure 8 method. Okay, hold on. That's not gonna look good. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. No, we're throwing. Okay, that's way too big. Man, this is why we can't get 2 videos out a week. It's because I sit here obsessing over drawing the perfect 8. Okay, hold on. I think I did it. That's good. That's solid. There we go. I know they are. They send me emails and tell me that they're like, hey, actually, I saw that your line right here on the eye didn't connect all the way. You see how it's like rounded here, when in reality, it should be closer to. Hold on, wait. Oh no, where am I at? Okay, yeah, you see this line right here? It's rounded when in reality it should go all the way down and connect just like that. They tell me that. They send me emails, and they actually contact me in my dreams and let me know about that stuff, you know. Trust me, I'm aware. Okay, 1 thumbnail done. Save as PNG 1.0. Okay. And in fact, I think we can go ahead and we can go File, Open Recent, PNG 1.0, and we can go to Filter, Adjust, HSV, and we can do a little bit of tweaking here, lighten it up just a touch, bring the saturation up just a touch, so it pops just a little bit more, and we'll save that as 1.0.1. Okay. Ooh, 1 down, 1 more to go. This one I feel less confident in over here. I feel like it actually might be a better thumbnail visual, but maybe not. People really like faces on thumbnails. But I feel like the concept, it like relays the concept of the video a little better. Not entirely sure. We'll see. Okay, what is this over here? Then the then and now are the two things that I'm not super sure about because they're. I don't want the black font on the bottom and the black font on the top, but you can see I've tried yellow up here, and this looks like really tacky and not good. So I don't know about that. We'll worry about that when we get to that. Oh man, what is Astartes Anonymous? You know what? I'll put it in the list of things that I have to watch. When I'm sitting there rating AI for 6 hours every single day, wishing I could be working on YouTube videos, I'll watch this guy's content. Okay. Where are we at? Fish tank. Don't look at that. I definitely did not steal this concept from anybody else. You did not see that. Okay. Finding the layer. Okay, we found one of the icons. We will now use the pencil tool, the brush tool, to create this. It's so blurry though. Oh man, it's so blurry. It's gonna be terrible. Maybe I should use the line tool. I'm not a big fan of using the line tool. I feel like it takes some of the character out of it. Because I'm not like drawing it. It doesn't have like that sort of like wobbly look to it. Oh, it's so blurry, dude. I don't even know if I can draw on that one because it's so blurry. We're gonna not look at it for now. We'll start over here. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to use the line tool. There's no shot I'm doing all these lines perfect. Or even close to perfect. Okay. One line. Okay. Maybe we have to go in and clean up the joints a little so they look a little better. But that's fine. Worth. Okay. Drop the opacity down on this too so we can see what we're doing. Okay, I actually think that this one will look pretty nice. Nice. Oh my god. Oh, the opacity is at 90%. Why? Okay, here. What the hell? Okay, what if we did this super secret technique of doing all of the horizontal lines at once so that I have to use less of my brain? Okay, that's pretty good. Make a triangle. Nice. See, what else do I have going on in my life? Basically nothing. RuneScape. That's it. Work, play RuneScape while I work. Get off of work, make YouTube video. Okay. That is done. There we go. One line done. And one more line. And then I think I'll just color this one in. We'll see how I feel about this idea after. I normally like to make more than one thumbnail. Like, pretty much always. There's almost no reason not to. However, it is a lot of work to have to make several thumbnails. And if you're not confident, like even a little bit in the other ideas that you have, it can almost not be worth it. But at the same time, like, it's hard to know what will work and what won't, truthfully. So even then, you might as well just make them. But if I can get away with just the Reaper one, maybe that would be better. However, that looks pretty good if you ask me. Maybe it needs like a circle around it or something. I don't know. Maybe thicker lines, but I really don't want to do thicker lines because we always use the same line thickness. I think that's fine for now. Okay, let's group these. And then let's knock this one out. It won't be that bad. It's fuzzy, but it'll be fine. I'll figure it out. I'll just guess. We'll do the best that we can with what we've got here. There's surprisingly not like a good a good place to find this logo anywhere that's at a decent size. They're all like tiny and it's gonna look terrible. How's my day been? Do I stream? I don't. I have streamed in the past to no success of any kind. I'll stream me making thumbnails from now on. Maybe I'll stream myself playing games. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that. Like I've said before in this stream, I only play games with my friends. So if I did, it would probably be with my friends. And I don't know how they feel about being on a stream. Unless you weren't talking to me. In which case, L. And my day's been awesome, bro. Every day is a gift. Truly spectacular. Every single day is spectacular. Every day I get closer and closer to my dream of being a full-time content creator, and there's nothing more that I could possibly ask for. I love it so much. My life is awesome. And if you don't feel that way about your life, you should just think that way anyway, because life is so much better when you're positive. Yeah, I bet you didn't know whenever you signed up for the watch over thumbnail stream that we were actually going to get into deep philosophical life advice. And we will eventually. Okay. Looks pretty good. Now you see, you're like, oh, that's kind of boring, it's just white, and you are so right, and that's why we're going to pull this purple color from the background and fill it in with that. Isn't that just like genius? Genghis. Isn't that Genghis? Okay. Boom. Just like that. That looks sick. And we'll go ahead and color that in. I almost want to color in the entire archives thing blue. Might do that. We'll see how that looks. What is going on with this? Something is not... Oh, wait. Hold on. I remember. I've done this once before. Where I did this once and something was wrong with my thing when I would, you know what I mean, you're understanding. It doesn't look like it's messed up though, so I have no idea actually. Never mind. I guess maybe if I do a couple more like thumbnail streams and more people show up and they're like, oh, we like listening to you talk for several hours and would love to just watch you be mediocre at Overwatch, you know, while talking for several hours, then maybe I will start streaming. And if I had more time in general, I might stream anyway just for fun because I really enjoy it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad somebody is. Like I said, I'm going to be here anyway doing this. This has to be done for us to put out videos, so I might as well stream. Okay, we're almost done with this. Oh, thank you. You can probably look for these like thumbnail streams like every Friday-ish, Saturday-ish, maybe Sunday. We normally are trying to get a video out every week. This one has taken us a while to get out because one, the video's longer. This is the longest video we've ever made for the channel. I think probably the longest video we've ever made, period, in our entire year of doing YouTube. But we also had to film the sponsor segment, which was quite scary. I've never done that before. But it turned out pretty good, I think. Okay, boom. This is looking pretty good. Turn this off. I think once the text is drawn and we get the then and now situated, this will look really good. Also, this is not center. Hold up. Do this. We'll push this over just a touch. I think like right there, right? Yeah, I don't even know if I moved it. I could have put it in the exact same spot and I'd have no idea. Okay, let's knock out the text, and then we'll think about the rest of this. Okay, paint layer. Let's grab the brush. We gotta make sure we have the right brush size. I'm thinking 40? 40, that looks pretty good. Yeah, what's a decent viewer count to you? I have got no like real experience with a decent viewer count, so I don't know what one might consider a decent viewer count. I think probably pretty high though, right? Like before, no, it's 10 people. 10 people seems like it probably puts you in like the top at least 50% of all broadcasters on Twitch. 50 to 100? Yeah, that's a ton of people, I think. I think so few people are getting 50 to 100 people in their streams. Why didn't you keep streaming? I mean, it seemed like you had a good thing going. What happened? Okay. I feel like if I had, even if one time 50 people showed up to a stream that I did, I feel like I would never stop streaming. I got busy with school. That's understandable. I mean, and if you're going to school, right, like your goal is not to be a content creator. So, you know, probably don't throw your entire life away to try and chase your dream of becoming a content creator. You're going to school. Or do it, you know. You only live life once. What have you got to lose? Bigger niche than fitness. No, absolutely not. Fitness is there's like 4 pillars of business, or 3: wealth, health, and relationships. So like whenever you're thinking about products and stuff that you're going to sell somebody, most often they'll fall into one of those 3 categories. You can maybe so like fitness is huge. It's a way bigger market than Overwatch. The max views an Overwatch video gets, like the absolute maximum, is like 2 million. And I think that video belongs to SVB, and it's his history of Overwatch video. So that video is touching people who are even outside of the Overwatch niche, for sure. And it was released at like prime Overwatch 2 time, I believe, as well. So that's like as big as Overwatch is probably ever going to be, viewership wise, is around the 2 million mark. And right now I would say 1 million, because I don't think our removed abilities video is, like, I think that's probably peak viewership right now on Overwatch. Otherwise the video would probably get pushed to more people. Maybe it'll hit 2 million in like a year from now. It's still getting like 10k-ish views every 2 days. So fitness is way better for views wise, like, and that's if that's like what you want to go into. And you should definitely do it too. I think everyone should have a YouTube channel, to be honest. Yeah, 40k goes crazy too, because people watch really long videos, and the longer your video is, the more money you make. How do you grow your audience? So I think when you're new to YouTube, but you don't want to get me started talking about YouTube. I'll talk about it literally for the rest of your life. I'll talk your life away about YouTube. I love it so much. So when you're new to YouTube and you're making bad stuff, right? Videos that are not very good, that they're not getting a lot of views, you want to make a bunch of videos because you need practice making videos. Like just going through the process of coming up with the best idea you can, making a thumbnail and title for it, writing a script, filming the footage, editing it, and then posting it. You need to go through that process a bunch of times to get good at it. Before we ever had a video blow up, which our removed abilities video did, you can say our Ventarian channel did okay. It got like we're getting tens of thousands of views, but definitely not making like real income from it. But before we had that video blow up, I made like 200 Let's Play videos. And after that, we made maybe like 50 other videos before we ever had one do really well. So you just need a lot of practice. But when you're new, you also are bad at making videos, so you're not going to be able to make very many, and they're not going to be any good anyway. So it might take you a while to make them, but you should always try and make the best video you possibly can, but you should try and make as many of them as you can. So it's kind of both, really. Like now, we know how to make a good video that people want to watch, I would say. You know, we've done it several times in a row now. And now we're trying to like find the right balance between quality and quantity to get out as many videos as we can. But when you're new, you don't even know what a good video is. So you should always try and make the best possible thing you can, and you should try to make as many videos as you can. Action like over everything, 100%. And if you have like any other questions about YouTube content creation or content creation in general, let me know, bro. Like I said, we'll talk about this forever. Oh, do you like want to be a content creator? You're trying to go to school? It seems like you've like dabbled with content creation several times. The highest sub count. Subs don't matter too much. I think it can be indicative of the like total addressable market for a niche. I think you really want to look to how many views or videos actually getting though, because if you think about it, if you know, I just said a bit ago that 2 million was the peak for a YouTuber, an Overwatch YouTuber, views wise, but nobody has 2 million subs, not even Flats, and I'm pretty sure the biggest Overwatch content creator. He's just about to, or just has crossed 1 million. Let's go find out actually. You think I'd know this since this is like I'm in this space. Oh, he's not even at. No, it's your Overwatch who's right.
Good morning, YouTube.
Frito.
I've got a
Silence Flats be gone. Yeah, see, like even your Overwatch is at 776k. So used to spam videos, but you saw no results, so you decided to work on yourself, getting a better physique, and then get back to it. You should keep posting, but you should stop spamming. Don't spam videos. Take your time, sit down and think, what is the best possible video I could make, and then make that video to the best of your ability, and do that like 100 times, and I promise you'll see way more growth than just like spamming random bullshit videos. Yeah, I've done daily videos in the past, and I would say don't expect to get any views from them, but they can be good for like leveling up your skills because you're going through the process a bunch of times like I talked about before. I've done that before, and I do think it helped me grow as a creator. It also just takes crazy discipline, you know, to upload daily videos over and over again. It's really tough, especially when they're edited and you got to make thumbnails. It's a pain in the ass, so it does teach you a lot. But if you feel like you have like understand the process of making a video, you should just try and make the best possible videos you can now, and do them as quickly as you can and as many as possible. And I would look to other people in your niche or other niches and try and like take their ideas, and like see how you could like improve them or twist them to your own niche. So like for example, one of our videos that's coming up is the most broken metas in Overwatch. Like you could do the most broken workouts in fitness, or like the most broken workouts for building a better back or whatever. Like there's a million ideas out there that are not being done. And don't worry too much about stealing them, because like you're your own person. You'll say them with your own voice and they'll be unique to you, even if the idea is not necessarily 100% original. Okay. Oh, now we have to figure out this font up top. I don't think the white is very striking. Maybe just doing red like we've done before. Bro, who don't want that freaky physique, okay? We need to have the grid up. Oh, out. Don't worry about that. There's nothing. Okay, hold on. Oh, we need what? This divided into fourths, thirds? What's gonna look better here? 40K is a bigger niche than Overwatch. 40K is a bigger niche than Overwatch. Yeah, yeah, I would say that's probably most definitely true. Is it though? So I have to wonder, is it the number of players or is it the amount of interest? Because like if I didn't play, like I'm not looking up League of Legends lore videos because I don't play League of Legends. I don't care about it. Um, and but I will watch a 40K video. So I wonder if like there's just like a pull there for that like niche, that like people who aren't really playing Warhammer in any way. Oh, and then there's a ton of games. Yeah, it most definitely has to be much bigger. Hold on. I will be right back in like 2 seconds. Okay. I see we're taking steroids in chat. Nice. Um, oh man, see, the Giga Chad people in life are the ones who are like, when someone's like, "I'll be gone, I'll be back in 1 second," and then they're like, "Bro, he didn't even just take 1 second; he took 2 seconds. Kill that guy." Um, I'm not commenting on the steroid discourse. I don't know anything about that. And you know what? I make Overwatch videos. But yeah, it's been like 4 to 5 months since you made a video. You should just don't stop making videos. Be my like number one thing. If you want to be a content creator. I mean, how are you going to get there if you stop? But yeah, there's so many new and interesting things that can be done in fitness that haven't been done before. There's definitely room for people to grow. Let's see, 960 divided by 2, 480. Bad at math. 480. Boom. Okay, let's get this text lined up and then this thumbnail finished so that I can play video games. This is group 3. This is this group. Where are we at with the text? Up here. Okay. New layer. We want, I don't know, maybe 60. That looks good. In Space Marine 2, you have to do the whole mission again. Isn't that just so awesome though? Now you get to play even more of the game. What could you ask for? Don't do it, bro. Don't even joke about disgracing the emperor. You know what happened to the last guy. See, it almost sounds like I know what I'm talking about when it comes to 40K. So should I just keep uploading? And then when I hop on steroids, what do you think it will be like? Well, this guy is 99, now he's jacked. Would it be a bigger deal? Like, people, nobody cares about any of that, to be honest. I don't feel like. As long as you look like relatively fit, I feel like that's enough for the fitness niche. Like, I don't feel like you need to be like ridiculously jacked. Like, obviously it's cool or whatever, but I feel like it's much more, yeah. And like Love Shoe said, there's a way to appeal just by being natural as well, because lots of people, most people are probably natty, and they're looking for other people who are built, who are natty, who can show them the way. And it depends on like what kind of content are you trying to make. Are you trying to build like a personal brand around fitness? Or are you just trying to like teach people? Are you trying to do sort of like vlogging stuff? Like, what is your end goal? Because you can do any of it and be successful in any of it. You just have to pick like what kind of content you want to make. Would it be like he changed so much and it will have a greater impact? I mean, yes and no. I just don't see it having that big of an impact on like the actual amount of people clicking on the video. It's going to depend just like much more on the strength of the idea as opposed to like how built does this guy look. Yeah, so if you're doing like lifestyle blogs on fitness, you need to find a way to make your life as interesting as possible so that whenever people are looking at their homepage, they can go, "Oh, I want to know about this guy's life over the myriad of other people who are doing the exact same thing, whose lives they could learn about." So whenever somebody goes to their YouTube homepage, they have like a ridiculous amount of content to choose from. And your video has to be better. What if we put this in the middle? I actually kind of like that more, and then we can get rid of this. Yeah, your content has to be better for people to click on it. Okay, well then you have like two choices, right? You can either make your life more interesting so that your vlogs are more interesting, or you can try and make more interesting content, which could be like, I don't know, all sorts of things. It could be a million different things that you could do to have more interesting content. Okay, get everything lined up here. Then we will consider what we're going to do for the rest of this thumbnail. Okay, so everything's looking pretty solid on this right now. I'm actually pretty happy with everything. I almost feel like the red text needs an outline because the arrow has an outline. You know what I mean? And maybe we can try shifting the thumbnail, the arrow back up to like around here. See how we feel about that? I feel like that looks pretty good. That may be true, but I would try and make other content that's more interesting now, because content it's really difficult to be a YouTuber. Like, straight up, I'm not gonna lie to anybody and say it's easy. Like, you have to be good at so many things. You have to be good at speaking on camera. You have to be good at coming up with ideas. You have to be good at writing. You have to be good at thumbnails. You have to be good at titles. You have to be good at editing, unless you're gonna like pay to outsource that stuff. Um, yeah, you have to be good at so much stuff that I would really say just like keep grinding on it now. Because you're not going to be disappointed that you kept making videos. You'll only get better and garner more of an audience. I think I'm happy with this. I'm still not a fan of the then and now up top. It's just not doing it for me. What if we turn the outline off on the arrow? That looks better. I believe in you. You'll finish it in like 2 seconds flat. Yeah, like 100%. If you can make content right now, and like, let's be real. Even if you have to give up like all of your free time to do it, you absolutely can. You should just be making content if it's what you want to do in life. But trust me, I know it's rough to do it. But I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do to be where you want to be. Okay. Does this need this outline? You should. Who cares if you have good stream etiquette? Like, be authentic, and people will watch you be if they like who you are. And even if they don't, like, who cares? You're like giving value back to the world, you know? Like, that's the way I look at it, at least. Like, I'm being my 100% true, authentic self here and now, and I feel like that's the only reason any of you are even here, like, watching, listening to me, is because I'm being who I am. So should I pick up daily videos again? I would not do daily videos. I would do quality videos. It seems like you've made quite a few videos and you haven't gotten anywhere with those daily videos. So instead, like I said, you know, sit down, think, what are the best possible ideas I can come up with? Even if they might seem far-fetched, hard, or impossible, what's the best possible fitness video I can make right now? Go make that video and then see what happens. And then do that over and over and over again. And each time, get a little bit better, and you'll get there in no time. Most people, they do the same thing over and over and over again and don't get anywhere, and then they wonder why after like 10 years they're stuck in the same place. 2 pieces. Make as many videos as you can that are as good as you can, like that are as high quality as possible, and then get a little better each time. That's all it takes. But you genuinely have to be trying to get better with each one. I do not have a Discord. I don't really... You're the first person to ask about it. If several more people ask about it, definitely open to having one. I don't even know it would be in there. I have like 3 interests, and they're like Overwatch and YouTube, and maybe a little like, and then like self-improvement. That's it. Those are the only things I care about. Really not. It looks like somebody like punched the bottom of this O. Looks like a baby you pushed the soft spot in on. Okay, hold on. I'm having a really hard time with this line. To drop the Insta. True. Drop your fitness Insta. Bro, I don't even have an Instagram. Worst platform, changed my mind. Actually, Twitter may be the worst platform now. Every time I go on there, I hear the N-word and see somebody getting killed. Terrible. Like, genuinely disturbing. Okay. I feel like I'm wasting my time making this thumbnail. I feel like the Reaper one looks so much better. But I've been surprised before, so... Okay, and boom. And a mythic $40. No, $10 battle pass, grind battle pass for mythic prisms. Why would you spend, unless you already bought the Reaper skin? Okay, yeah, I thought that's who you were. Yeah, I thought so. You said you asked me for like my email or whatever. If you want to just add me on Discord, I don't care if anybody adds me on Discord. I'll drop my Discord. I'm happy to talk content like anytime. But yeah, you can just add me on if you have Discord on there, and I'm on my computer 24/7. So happy to talk about content at any time. And if any of you in chat want to add me, I mean you can. But I've got, unless we're talking about YouTube or self improvement, or I guess Overwatch, probably won't have much to say. Oh man. True. Don't go on 4chan if you're sensitive. Not that I go on there at all, but you know, I've heard things. Well, yeah, I mean, like, why would you stop making content? If you want to be a content creator, the only way to be successful at it is to make content. You can't stop. If you give up on making content, like your dream is dead. I mean, you can always come back to it, I guess, but like, I don't know, it's so difficult. You have to put in the time to get good at it. I mean, like, how many videos have you even made? I see a lot of people and they're like, oh man, I'm not making it in content creation, and they've made like less than 100 videos. If that's you, you just need to make more stuff. Like, all of the information about how to be good at content creation is out there and easily accessible, super readily available. Because it turns out it's really not that complicated. It's just not that easy. And most people are just not willing to put in the time and effort it takes to get good at it. Like 400, a video every day. So like, you have the dedication, dude. You're putting in a crazy amount of effort into content. You're just not doing it in the right way because you're making the same like slop that's not working. Like, I don't mean slop as in like your content. Well, your content is bad. It's not getting views. Like, let's just be real about that. If you're not getting views, your content is likely not very good. But that's what I mean when I say slop. I don't mean that you like don't care about it or whatever. Like, obviously you care. You've been doing it for 400 fucking days in a row. Like, that's a ridiculous amount of time. Yeah, when you're doing the same thing over and over again and it's not working, you need to change something. You need to find something that you can do that is different and see how that works. Try like a bunch of different formats. So maybe for your next 10 videos, make like how to do exercise videos, right? And then maybe after that, do like 10 videos about how to have the right mindset. And then maybe do 10 vlogging videos that are like super highly edited, that are like a week condensed down into a day, or like into like an hour or less of content. And let's see, then maybe try and do like a bunch of interviews, and then maybe try and do top 10 lists, and like just try a bunch of formats, and eventually one of those will stick, and then do that again and again and again, and like double down. But you're not going to know what that format is that's going to work for you until you try a bunch of them. So like, here's the 5 most useless pieces of gym equipment. Make that video. Just like, do some research, throw some opinion in there, come up with your list, and make that video to the best of your ability, and then see what happens. And then if it blows up or something, you know, well, now you know what you're doing for the next, 15 videos. Some play on that, the 10 best pieces of gym equipment, the 10 best protein powders or whatever, like, you can take that concept and iterate on it near infinitely. But you just have to find that thing that's going to work for you, and you do that through experimentation. Do not, under any circumstance, do the same thing over and over again for the next 400 days unless that thing is getting you like 100,000 views a video. come up with your title and thumbnail first too. If you're making daily videos, you likely weren't doing that. You should have a title and thumbnail. Like the idea should always come first, and you should know how you're going to package that idea before you make the video. Because if you can't sell the video well, then like there's no point in making it. If you can't create packaging that you know people will click on, no reason to make the video. I can't show you right now because I don't have my like webcam on, but I literally like draw out little thumbnails before we ever make a video, so I know how it's gonna look. Oh. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I've done daily videos too, or we have done daily videos too. It's rough. It's really taxing. And we weren't seeing very much success. I think like 3,000 views a video on it, so not even worth doing, you know, like why bother if you're gonna get 3,000 views on a video every single time you post it? You're not growing even. Okay, this is looking pretty good. We can maybe see how we feel about turning this off. I feel like it's almost easier to read without the outline. I don't know. Sometimes I've looked at the thumbnails so long that I like can't even see them as thumbnails anymore. It's just like, oh, this is an image. I can't imagine it as a video, but it's fine. We'll rock this for now. Let's go ahead and open it, and then we'll do a little bit of filter tweaking on it, and then I think I may be done. Gotta watch this video, get it uploaded, and then relax. Up the brightness just a touch, and then just crank the saturation up, and maybe brightness again. That looks pretty good. I doubt it's even any different, to be honest. Okay. My plan was to just make a comeback of you looking super jacked on roids, and then people would be like, whoa, you changed so much. Yeah, nobody cares who you are, so they're not going to care that you came back like super jacked. Nobody even knows that you left. I would remove when you're thinking about your videos, I would remove like that ego part of it of like, oh, people are here to watch me from it entirely, because nobody gives a fuck about you. Like even now we have like 17,000 subs. I could die tomorrow. Volkswagen Golf GTI MK1 is the only person who's going to care because he's day one OG. Otherwise, nobody's going to give a fuck. I would say until you're like 100,000 subscriber YouTuber, nobody cares who you are. So try and remove anything that relies on you and your personality and what you're doing. Like I wouldn't worry about that. I would not make videos about that or think that way. Yeah, you have to look at it from, I'm a random person on YouTube who's into fitness, and so maybe you're in some niche fitness like crazy weightlifting or calisthenics or something, right? But I'm your target audience person on YouTube, and I go to my homepage and there's 15 other videos there made by people with hundreds of thousands of subs who are infinitely better at making content than you right now. What can you do that makes that person click on that video over those videos? It's not an easy thing to answer. It's really tough to answer, but if you can find the answer to that question, people will watch your stuff. And it's not a zero-sum game. Everybody eats. The more people that watch your content are just more for everybody else as well. So don't think that you're like, you are competing against those other videos, but not in the way that like if you get a viewer from them, they don't get that viewer, or if they get a viewer, that's not a viewer you can have. They'll watch both your videos. You just have to convince them that they should watch your video too, which is the really hard thing. Okay, but with that, I'm gonna peace out of here. I'm gonna go get this video uploaded, so y'all look forward to that. It should be like maybe an hour or two at most. Thank you everybody for stopping by on the stream. Add me on Discord if you want to talk about content. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time I have to make a thumbnail. So peace. Thanks. Yeah, no problem.